Ladies in the FPS Diesel audience, please contain yourselves. I'm about to show you the most beautiful and most alpha male man on earth. Look at him go. What a warrior. Warrior king, I would say. Alpha male among men. Literally, I've never seen a more masculine man than him. Destroyer right there. Let me introduce you guys to Kinobody, aka Greg O'Gallagher. Those of you familiar with Philion and familiar with fitness commentary might be familiar with Greg O'Gallagher, aka Kinobody. I'm gonna call him Greg. Something about dudes named Greg ending up in ridiculous, weird narcissism. I don't know why, it's just something about him. By the way, to the people who are named Greg watching this, not all Gregs. Hashtag not all Gregs. Really, Kinobody hits all the hustle culture cursed runes. You know the cursed runes. The, fitness science specialist, but the only credentials are he looks good. Oh, he's an entrepreneur with businesses.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
You know, businesses like trying to sell you on his multimedia level marketing screen bullshit. It's a pyramid scheme. Stop it. You're not a business owner. You work for Avon, and you're not even an employee. You have to buy everything retail. It's like you're buying shit for retail and selling it. Stop it. Stop it. I know you people are gonna advertise on this video. I know you're gonna advertise it. Stop it. Nobody buy their courses, please. Oh, what's another hustle culture curse to ruin? Oh, he's surrounded by women who adore him. Where have I seen that before from another alpha male who got exposed for being a bit fake? You know, I can't put my finger on it, but I think he might have a couple of problems going on right now. You know, dudes like Greg O'Gallagher come off as like, the ultimate man, but really they feel more like those frat bros who, get a little too touchy-feely at a party with a sorority girl and then boom, national incident. And I'm not saying Greg O'Gallagher's done that. I'm just saying that he gives me the vibe. Really, I don't know if I'd call him a hustle culture lich king. I think that title is reserved for Gary Vee on a Coke binge. But you know what? It's never too late to start doing Coke, Greg. I know a guy. Got a little side business, because you could call me an entrepreneur. Yeah, you know what? If I had to explain this guy, he's kind of like a drop shipping ad as a person, trying to sell you useless garbage and wolf mugs to Facebook moms. He's trying to sell you stuff you don't really need to be a fitness person or be into fitness. Really, he's not a good person to look up to in terms of like fitness idols. Greg is trying to sell a lot of objects, and he does use his body to do that. In fact, he has a vision line, of glasses called Kinovision. Kinovision, guys, great naming convention. Speaking of great naming conventions, he has a pair of these blue light blocking glasses called the Batemans. At least he knows that when I look at him, I go, oh, it reminds me of American Psycho. Then again, I don't think people are trying to be like American Psycho. I think they're more or less trying to be successful without being, insane. I don't know. Seems like a bad thing to name your product after. I guess if there's people that are batshit nuts and want to invest in stonks, then yeah, okay. Seems like a bad idea to me. I don't know. I wouldn't want to associate myself with being a psychopath. By the way, those blue light blocking glasses are $40 a pair. That's a lot of money for blue light blocking glasses that are basically gunners for gamers. And I've decided as an entrepreneur to significantly undercut him. So I decided to go on Alibaba and wow, look at that. Look at those blue light blocking glasses that look suspiciously familiar to his. I'm not saying they are the same, Greg, okay? All I'm saying is that I could significantly undercut you in the market, so do not fuck with me. Speaking of undercutting him in the market, make sure to buy my merch. Don't you want to look like FPS Diesel by wearing what FPS Diesel is wearing? I work very hard on getting the merch out, and I'm trying to push it a little bit more because I want to be more independent from YouTube's advertisers. So if you see a design you like on there, please buy it, and hell, tag me on social media. I'll put you in my story and I'll say thank you. I'll acknowledge your existence. People like that, right? I don't know. Anyway, when I look at Greg's Instagram, it goes without saying, but I have to reach some suspicions here, like maybe he's on juice, maybe he's not. I don't know. It's not my realm. It's not my realm. I'll leave that to Philion, all right? But boy, is this guy weird as hell. Look, I'm not saying he juices. I'm just saying he's weird, and that, you know, when we come to the FPS Diesel channel, we're adults here, all right? When I see a spade is a spade, you know? It is what it is. That's what I see, that's what I'm gonna think it is right now. I'm not opposed to the practice, mind you. Do all the hardcore narcotics you want, but just be upfront about it. You know, we want to make sure we're upstanding individuals about the drugs we use. I love this video of Greg just flying at his dummy, acting like a tough guy. You know, it's like when the Paul brothers were training to be pro fighters. Like, well, you're not really fighting. It's like you're fighting a wall. You know, it's like the dudes at the gym who shadow box with weights. It's like, what are you doing? It's a ghost. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fight a ghost? Now, I don't know how many of the people in my audience watch combat sports, but you know, I assume we have a tertiary knowledge of the subject. Tell me, does this look like a professional fighter to you? Does this look like somebody who is kicking ass and taking names in the ring? Because that's really the only place you're gonna fight. Like, dudes who go out on the street looking for fights in bars, what's wrong with you? What do you have to prove? Does your dick not work? Nobody cares. You're over 25. There's no reason. There's no reason to be getting into fights at bars. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm speaking to Greg here because he just seems like that kind of guy, you know? And there is a good chance that Greg with his fragile ego will see this, but just know that it is all in good fun for the most part. He never shuts up about intermittent fasting. Actually, I do have a problem with Greg. I do have a genuine problem with you. I remember. Now, the whole trying to fight strangers thing is a bit rich coming from me, considering I challenged both Onision and Social Repose to a boxing match. And to be honest, there was a very good chance of one of those happening. But here's the thing, is that I've done martial arts for a large portion of my life. I'm not doing it now because, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen outside lately. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to do that, you know? But the thing is, when you do martial arts, you don't like go out looking for a reason to use it. That's never once crossed my mind. I've never been in public and been like, I'm gonna fucking make this guy angry and then hit me so I can destroy him and rip off his testicles. It doesn't happen. But dudes who don't fight, it comes off a little like this, okay? Damn, Greg, what do you drive? You Ford F-150 with your truck nuts in the back? Man, big balls on this guy. I bet he rolls some coal with his truck. Oof. Don't worry, guys. If you live in the country and you've seen some guy roll his coal, you know that he ain't.
That's why every single bottle of Kino Octane is triple blessed by our Kino Angels. Their soft kiss awakens each and every nutrient within our cutting-edge Kino Octane formula.
Ho, 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 oh. Whoa, Kinobody. Huh, it might be okay for Instagram, but I don't know if that's okay for YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if I have the legal ability to show that on my channel. He must be paying boohoo bucks to get these models to hang out with him in these pictures. That's just what's going on here, okay? That's how this business works, all right? It helps sell products. Sorry guys, sex sells. Why do you think Bang has all those booths with the women all standing there trying to be hot and shit? That's the point. That's why they all hang out with the 60-year-old boomer who runs the company. It's not because he's cool. It's because he's got a lot of money. Like anybody would willingly do that. Listen, if I was a female fitness influencer with an Instagram body and I got paid $1,000 to stand next to Greg O'Gallagher, I mean, maybe I'd say yes. What I love about Greg though is that he's such a stereotype of like the fitness hustle culture overlapping industries, you know, like I stare at this man and I'm like, you are a stock sandwich at a gas station. It's like, I know exactly what I'm gonna get. It's not very good and it's 100% white bread.
My name is Gregory O'Gallagher. I belong to a special group of fitness enthusiasts you may not have heard of. We are everywhere.
Greg, you a fucking white bread, ham and cheese sandwich looking motherfucker, okay? I'm sorry, mans. Are you kidding me? Guys, there are so many videos of him hitting this dummy. This dummy is the hardest working actor in Hollywood. Honestly, should get an award for doing this, trying to act like it's getting hurt to Greg's punches. Now, Greg got famous for a couple of things. He did like fitness movie crossover parodies. That's where this not gay porn comes from.
Man, I look around I see all this potential, and I see squandering. Building muscle, getting lean is so fucking simple, but we've been misled.
Maybe you and I should settle it right here on the ring if you think it's tough. Yeah, you're gonna wrestle
Your
around.
ass, yeah.
Yeah, right, man. Let's go. Why don't you get out of that leather stuff? I'll strip down out of this and we'll settle it right here in the ring. What do you say? Huh?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, you got it. Get out of that jabroni outfit.
Yeah, smart ass.
It's not, okay? Now that we have all seen this clip from a prior video that was in, I could tell you it is not what we all think it is. It is not the Ram Ranch cinematic universe. Nowadays, I think Kinobody realizes that the shit he's pulled is kind of cringe, and so he's done a bit of a parody of himself with his most recent ad for pre-workout, because of course it's an ad for pre-workout. Like, it's satirical, but as the people in the comments say, nice poking fun at yourself, but you're still a tool. I don't know, man. I like posting fitness stuff on my Instagram. I stopped because I felt like I was full of myself for doing it, but I realized that's much more of a state of mind, and it's something that you actually just radiate off of yourself rather than, you know, are. He just radiates it, you know? So I feel obligated to say something.
Results, we recommend cutting out all negativity around you. Once you start taking Kino Octane, you'll soon see that life is pretty damn good. So be thankful and get busy improving yourself each and every day.
I will say though that I like how this pre-workout ad is kind of joking at his past superhero BS baloney, but you know, of course he wanted to project himself as this super sexy man, and he's done that his entire career. You know what I've noticed? That dudes are more concerned with how these dudes be looking than like you get into fitness and you're like, oh man, the ladies are gonna love me. And then all that happens is that either dudes say, your biceps too small, you got nice pecs, dude, or other shit, and it's completely heterosexual, but nah, dudes just be telling each other this all the time and being super hella worried about it. Literally nobody cares except other men. But I'm sorry, the old movie parody ones, those are just great. I mean, just look at this.
Greasy cocks and lubed up buttholes. That's what my garage is all about. Every inch of this place sees action. From the toilets to the grease-covered floor. You can smell the men.
Excuse me, that wasn't what I thought it would be. Oh my, how did that get in my Kinobody video? Oops. Why is that there? Actually though, Greg does seem kind of like a trust fund baby. Like doesn't he just give off that vibe of coming from wealth? I mean, he's surrounded by it in his videos, but I mean, I feel like he was born into it. You know how you can tell the difference between someone who earned their money versus someone who was bored into their money? So I decided to look into Greg's past because, you know, that's what we do here on FPS Diesel. I dig into the past for esoteric nonsense on people. But Greg grew up in Toronto. He is the second oldest among 4 siblings, 3 brothers and a sister. Despite making millions as the face of Kinobody, he learned at a young age what it was like to be wealthy. Interesting. His father, Michael O'Gallagher, founded Metcap, a real estate company, in 1988. When he was just 11, O'Gallagher's father passed away. Oh, how tragic. At the time, Metcap had a portfolio of $800 million, managing apartment buildings all across Canada. And it still claims to be the largest manager of multi-family Toronto apartments. And then the Lord came down from heaven and said, let there be another rich entitled bastard to irritate the shit out of normal people. I swear to God, guys, you know, it must be easy to build a brand when you come from a company that has a wealth of $800 million. You know, you don't have to deal with the conventions of poverty or feeding yourself or whether or not your toilet's gonna work. My toilet's still broken. It's been broken for about 3 years. You know, you don't think it's a thing that you need until you don't have the thing that you need. Just saying. But look, it just must be easy to build an Instagram influencer audience and be able to work out 24/7 when you live in a mansion and come from mansions and all you've known in life is mansions and money. I mean, it does not blow my mind that there's all these influencers out there that all come from money and are all famous because they have money that their parents got or their grandparents got. No wonder No wonder all of them act like absolute tools. Listen, am I allowed to be a little peeved? I think, you know what? I think we're all allowed to be a little peeved, right? Because guys like him can talk about how hard they work, but really, how hard did they work? Yeah, like, you just gotta ask yourself that question, right? Like, Greg, I get it. You worked for your body, you did a good job, your body looks great. Really, objectively, your body looks good. You look fucking like you could destroy a rock. Like, come on. You know, but we gotta take into account here the factors that allow somebody like Kinobody to do Kinobody. You know, because nobody's gonna support this asshole for 2 years to build his brand online about being a shirtless man who thinks he belongs in movies but can't act. You know, it just gets me really peeved, because then you get like 14-year-old boys who come from, like, you know, the hood or something, and they're like, I wanna look like that. Or not even the hood, you know, backwoods water, you know, like a kid who doesn't have money, you know? Poor people, not specific to any region, you know? But the thing is, they're like, oh, I can achieve that look if I'm gonna be like him. So they copy everything he does and then wonder why they don't look like him. You know, and then, oh, they have all that hard-working money that they're dropping on his ridiculous supplements. You know, and then better yet, you get people, men and women, dropping hundos on Greg's dumbass fitness plans like they're gonna help you be like him. Like, why would you wanna be like him when it was so easy for him to be like him just by circumstances alone? I'm not saying he did it all on his own. I'm sure he worked hard. I'm just saying that it probably helped his background. It's got to. It plays a factor in the role. One of the things that changed my life so much was fitness, which is why people like Kinobody tend to irritate me. As you guys know, I used to be really overweight. You know, it was really bad. And getting my weight in check was a big moment in my life. And I would leave high school and I'd walk a quarter mile down the side of the road to the nearest Planet Fitness, you know, and I'd go every day. I'd walk through rain, through snow, through everything, through all this crazy shit, right? So that way I could get in shape. The reason I did it was because a girl broke up with me. You know, what gets a guy in a gym in their teens? That's what does it. And so I got in there and it ended up changing my life. You know, it gave me a lot more confidence. And I was never exposed to guys like Kinobody. I really didn't pay too much attention to the online fitness community. But young dudes, this is the young dudes I'm speaking to, because not a lot of people are talking about this. Do not think you're gonna be like him. You don't wanna be like him. You don't wanna look like him. Why? Because you wanna look like the best version of you, right? If you keep thinking, oh, I wanna look like him, I'm gonna get all the girls. No. Being confident and loving who you are and being confident in your body, those are important things, right? And fitness can help with that, and also, you know, it makes you healthier, so it's all better. These are all better things. But, right, should you need to drop all this money on Kinobody merch, Kinobody shit to look and be like him? No, right? Buy his stuff if you want to support him and you like the lessons he puts out there. But if you're doing it because you think, oh, if I take what he takes, then I'm gonna be like him, that's not how that works. Look, I don't know what the youth are thinking. I know I say this as a 22-year-old dude, like I am some old person, but what I mean is, it's like a high schooler getting into the gym for the first time. I don't know what you're thinking or what you think masculinity looks like, right? But masculinity and being hot and being in charge and doing all those things that you want to be, right? Being like that is not what Kinobody is, right? Like, look, all I'm saying is there's better role models out there. If you're looking to get into fitness and do all those things, there's great role models out there. I don't know if Kinobody is that. I know myself that if I was like 16, you know, getting into fitness for the first time, and I saw someone like Kinobody, it would make me feel like shit because of who he is and how he is, and it's like, oh, it's unattainable. It's unattainable things. I don't know, look, people that inspire me, guys like, you know, Jocko Willink, who's an absolute beast, and, you know, Navy SEAL, the guy's kicks ass. He is an ass kicker, you know, but you want to go after role models that have a little more to say than bang women, intermittent fat. I just think it's so fucking shallow, man. Like, damn, all you have to do is start, all right? Let me break down how you become like an alpha male, like a Kinobody. right? You go to the gym. You respect people. You love the people you love in your life. And you know what? It doesn't hurt to read some books. And not the books that teach you how to get women. Real books by people with things to say. Make yourself more educated. Surround yourself with good people. That stuff will make you better. Those things will help. I don't know if Kino Vision blue light blocking glasses are going to make you better. I don't think they are. And this goes for anything. Are you an artist? Draw. You need to practice, right? Martial artists? Train. You need to train. Confidence isn't gained by the supplements you take. It's a skill that you work at every day and build up over time. Anybody can have charisma and all of these things. You work on it, right? Don't think that Kinobody is the face of confidence. Because I know under this video, I'm gonna get a bunch of people fucking chewing me out for insulting their man Kinobody. Kinobody's fine. Dude makes money. Mint. He makes mint. All right? You don't need to defend him. But you need to be able to love yourself. I don't know of another way to put that, but I just know that a lot of people are like that. All right, I'm FPS Diesel. Follow me on social media at FPS Diesel everywhere online. You can follow the links down below to head over there. And stick around to the end of the video. Maybe subscribe, hit the bell. It would help out a lot. All right, guys, stay safe, be well, and you know, make sure to educate yourself before going to vote, but vote. Also, podcast episode about civics in ancient Greece. Civics and participation in ancient Greece. You can go get that over on Patreon.